Right, what's up you cheeky buggers? This build today is going to absolutely obliterate this GM. Some really decent times as well. 12 to 13 minutes was averaging doing this GM with ease. We weren't really stressing about it, we was doing it pretty quick. We're featuring a Solar Hunter, a Well of Radiance and an Invis Hunter, and we're going to be able to clear ads at will, absolutely destroy champions like so. You might notice what I've done there. I just did a little dodge to give my teammates Radiant. The whole build is based around my Solar Hunter, and I'm running a chest piece called the 6 Coyote. What that does, it gives you a second dodge. So you're going to get 2 dodges, which is really, really important for this dodge here. Acrobats dodge. Dodge to perform an acrobatic leap upon landing. Make yourself and nearby allies radiant. So you're going to give yourself and your teammates a 25% damage buff like that. As long as you do it near your teammates, you're giving them and yourself a 25% damage increase. Just like so. Dodge. Do that little solar ring. And as long as your teammates are in that, they're going to get a damage buff. Running something like the Gjallarhorn is absolutely fantastic for this GM, with it being solar burn. You're going to get your 25% damage increase from your dodge. You're going to get 2 dodges, so you can give your teammates and yourself 25% damage increase on that Gjallarhorn, which is already absolutely nasty anyway. So just like this, just watch this part barrier champion get out of here. You'll notice then I give my friend Ibiza the dodge, the 25%. Just watch this barrier. Poor sod, he's dead. So you've got your Gjallarhorn, you've got your Wolfpack rounds, you've got your 25% radiant on the fly whenever you want it, just by dodging for you and your teammates. That barrier just absolutely gets obliterated. And the good thing about radiant as well, as long as you run a knock 'em down aspect, it improves your super. So you're going to get more knives for your blade barrage, and it also enhances your golden gun. So you're going to get loads and loads of extra damage for your super whenever you need it. And the poor Warden doesn't really stand a chance with a Gjallarhorn, a couple of Gjallarhorns and your blade barrage while you're radiant. And it's a really, really easy finish. Not only that, it's excellent like we've touched on for ads, obviously, champions, and it's really, really altogether an all-round solid build. The team play of me and my 2 clanmates that I was running this last night is, I'm going to go a bit more into that now, because my friend Ibiza, he was actually running a Void Hunter, and he was running Aeon Swift. Now what Aeon Swifts do, as long as you've got the correct insight on, Sect of Insight, when you use a finisher on Elite, you generate special ammo, or when you use a finisher on a boss or a mini-boss, you generate heavy ammo. This gives you heavy ammo, but it actually stacks with Lucian Finisher, so Ibiza was also running Lucian Finisher, as well as the Aeon Swifts, and we was getting 2 heavy bricks per finish. So that means we can go absolutely ham with our Gjallarhorns and heavies. So it's absolutely crazy. I'll just show you again here that he goes through the motions of doing the finisher, and he's going to spawn 2 heavy bricks. Just to clarify, that is the Sect of Insight and Lucian Finisher both working together. And honestly, you just see heavy ammo everywhere. And then what you can do then is put your scavengers on and pick up loads and loads of bricks of heavy, so you never really run out of heavy ammo. 2 bricks, look at that, absolutely crazy. So literally just going around Gjallarhorn in every single thing in this GM, with it being solar burn, is absolutely crazy. And then you, like I said, you just get scatterings of heavy ammo everywhere. It's absolutely crazy. So GG to Ibiza for running that. So now I'll just go over my aspects and fragments. A couple of these we've already touched on already. Gunpowder Gamble, this is an option. You don't have to run this one. I like this one because it's solar burn, and what it does, defeat targets with abilities, solar debuffs or solar weapons to charge up an improvised solar explosive that causes loads of ignitions and loads of scorch, and it's really good for this GM I found because it's solar burn. And for the small tier ads that spawn in groups, it's really good. Knock 'em down, which we've already touched on. Whenever you're radiant, you get increased damage for your solar super. Incendiary Grenade is the one I like to run, and Knife Trick. These are optional. I like Incendiary Grenade because it gives maximum Scorch. With Ember of Ashes, it gives like 60 Scorch. Triple Jump, Acrobats Dodge, which we've already touched on. That's going to make you radiant. And these fragments I run Ember of Char, Ember of Eruption, and Ember of Ashes. These 3 together cause the maximum ignitions and maximum Scorch. Ashes, Char, Eruption, they're the 3 you need for the maximum like ignitions and scorch. Now I'll quickly go over my armor mods. High energy fire for that extra 20% damage, and I also run elemental charge. Whenever I pick up an elemental well, that's going to make me charge with light for my high energy fire, 20% extra damage. I also like to run powerful friends to get that extra mobility to get my recharge back quicker for my dodge, which is quite important for 6 Coyote. Explosive well maker is an easy one to run. Rapidly defeating combatants with explosive damage spawns an elemental well, which you're going to do all of the time with the Gjallarhorn and also with the gunpowder gamble as well. So you're always going to get loads of elemental wells for your elemental charge, so you can stack your high energy fire. Your class items are interchangeable, very whatever you think really. I like to run weakened clay just in case I run a grenade launcher, and also Lucian finisher, which is again an option. You do obviously whatever you want to run. And then utility kickstart is the one that's quite important. Whenever you use your class ability, you get a little bit back, so even running a couple of them is an option as well. Now we had my friend Ibiza, and I've also got my other friend and clanmate Standen, and he had a absolutely crazy build going on with his Phoenix protocol. His warlock was literally getting our wells back every time we needed it. For damage, for bosses, everything, he had it set up perfectly. I will leave a dim link for that. So we had a warlock with Phoenix protocol and an Invis hunter running Aeon Swifts with Lucian finisher, and was literally doing this GM without really sweating it out. Was doing it in a solid 12 to 12.5 minutes every single run. We did hit an 11-minute run as well, but on average probably about 12 minutes. So it's a really, really solid little team build, and the Solar Hunter build on its own is pretty strong. Like I said, infinite heavy, infinite 25% damage buffs with your 2 dodges for your 6 Coyote and the acrobats dodge. And like I said, whenever you need the damage buff or the damage resistance, we've got it going one way or another. And champions are absolutely just mincemeat with it. It's crazy, they just die so quick. And again, just to touch on the boss with this GM, you really want to be just melting him. And this setup with the well, the 2 Gjallarhorns, and the extra damage from your radiant on your blade barrage just absolutely melts this poor thing, absolutely destroys him. What I'll do is I'll leave my dim link in the video description. I'll also leave my build card. I will also leave my 2 clanmates dim links also. And just before I go, I'll quickly touch over some other weapons for this GM that are also worth using. Now, Ogma, the pulse rifle, the solo one, that's a really good option. Heathen Vengeance if you don't like running Gjallarhorn or somebody else is running Gjallarhorn. Parasite is absolutely dirty in this GM as well. It is really, really good. That is my appearance customization. And thank you for watching. Happy farming the Wendigo. This little setup should see you right. I hope you have a great day. I hope you get your Wendigos that you need. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.